That is a nice fish.
Spider heck. Oh, there we go. Color? Black, guys. Yeah. Stop. It's easy. Ready? Hit the gap. You got a longer reach with it. Oh!
Yeah! Yeah!
So every Lamiglas rod starts as a roll of either fiberglass or graphite, and the first part of the process is to cut out patterns for the fishing rod, and that is where Gary takes the pattern, has a pattern on the computer, and then this is probably about the only computerized process in the factory here. Everything else is done by hand, but here for quality control we have a pattern cutter computerized.
I'm using the Lamiglas BF series rod. That's the 50 to 100 pound test rod, and it's got a quality steel, right?
Yeah,
real seat. That's right. And then it's got the gimbal right here. So if you do hook into a big halibut, you need to throw your halibut belt on.
Yeah.
Put this in the the halibut gimbal and go to town on it. You're not gonna break one of these rods.
Yeah.
You know, the lean cod, when you bring them up, you're gonna accidentally pull their head out of the water. You're gonna hear me say that in this video today. Don't pull his head out of the water, don't pull his head out of the water. Yeah. And those lean cod, they do that death roll, you know?
Yeah.
And then you gaff them and you bring them in, and countless times I've seen them roll off the gaff, you know, all kinds of stuff. It's begging to snap a rod. So use one of these rods.
And I'd just like to point out the importance of the quality components of Lamiglas. How many times you've been fighting a big fish and your reel comes loose in the middle and you're fumbling around, you lose a trophy.
That's right.
Because it's not working. You know, with Lamiglas stuff, once you lock your gear in, it's locked in, you got the right stuff to finish the job.
That's right, that's right.
Yep, keep your hands on the torque. Those things snap when you do that. Good. It's a chromer. Yeah! My instructors are taking care of me, guys. Just put the new Lamiglas into work. It's caught a few dollies the last couple days, but that's the first steelhead that it's landed. So the first one I land, big butte doe on the fly. And I wanted the rosy cheeks, and that's what I got.
Right on, it's a beauty. All right, go ahead. There you go.
So after a pattern has been tacked on a mandrel, what we're going to do is actually roll that pattern onto the mandrel so that it evenly is coating the mandrel, and therefore you actually have the blank shape. And so the pattern is going to be around this mandrel, and we're going to see that part of the process here. So after the pattern has been rolled on the mandrel, the only process that we need to do is actually to put cellophane around it and then move it over to the oven. And in the oven, we're actually going to heat it up, and that's where the graphite is going to sort of bond together. Okay, so there are numerous stages in the blank building process, and after it's been through the oven process, they're going to take the blank out of the mandrel. So then you're going to have a hollow blank. At that point, they'll actually sand the blank, and sometimes they'll do a coating or a paint, whether it be a dip coat or a squeegee coating. And so just want to give you guys an example. Here are some finished blanks. These are either going to go out to the stores as blanks for rod builders, or they'll go to our finishing plant so we can put all the guides and the reel seats on them.
good one. That is a good one. Look at that.
I'm using a very sensitive rod. I'm using the Lamiglas Kenai Quick Series rod, and it's their pro bouncer. It's designed for back bouncing. It's got a solid graphite handle, so you can really feel everything that's going on down there in the rod, and that's extremely important. You gotta have a rod that's stiff enough when you're back bouncing to set the hook. So these fish are just gonna munch, munch, munch. It's a pretty light bite with coho. So you've gotta have a rod that's sensitive enough that you can feel that weight bouncing, but that is strong enough that when you rip back, you can really set that hook. There he is, fish on. Yeah. Nothing like making a phone call and hooking a fish. Big silver, big silver.
And he's got another fish on here. But Joe, once there's water there, we can bring it in on another fish. Woo!
Yeah, that's a good one. He was biting it while I was leaving that message. I thought I was about to say fish on while I was on the phone.
Oh, big.
Yeah.
So after the blanks have moved over to our finishing plant, then we got to trim them up, and at that point our first part of the finishing process is to put the handles on. So here she is actually working on an XP bass rod, which is a graphite rod. It has incredible feel, and Jessica is putting a split grip handle on it. So it's actually kind of an involved handle design, but it's all going to start with some key components going on the blank, and then the handle goes above that.
Man, I'm fishing these new Lamiglas Infinity rods. This is the 6 to 15 pound test. Such an awesome, fun rod, super sensitive. This is a really, really nice fish, nice fish. You know, the North Umpqua is known for quality, big native fish, no hatchery fish. Just an amazing fishery. My man Joe Mello put me on them. You know, for one guy to go fish with another guy, that's got to tell you something right there. Nice big buck, beautiful colors here on the North Umpqua. I'm gonna get them in the water and get back at it. Stay tuned for more lump.
So one of the most time-consuming parts of building a Lamiglas rod is actually wrapping the guides on the blank. So here, Mary is using a current Lamiglas blank and hand wrapping those guides perfectly in line so that the line travels optimally along the blank. This is a very time-consuming process, but it is part of what makes our rods so great.
Well, I got another one. I got a couple other here lures that are specially rigged, but I just don't know yet. Well, is it a wiggle? Man, he was looking like, these fish are like tarpon in here. It's crazy.
How do you like that Lamiglas rod, Gary?
You know, it's got a good action to it. It's nice, soft. You know, when you're looking for a kokanee rod, you want to definitely have a rod that's got a soft action to it. There it is.
Up here.
Oh, that's a beauty.
It's a nice fish.
Wow.
So, he's not done yet.
Not done yet.
Whoa! Beautiful. Look at the size of this fish.
Wow.
Man, look at the weight on him.
That is a true 19-inch fish.
Yep. And look at the weight on it. I mean, that fish is over 2 pounds.
That's a nice fish.
This is a rod we caught that kokanee on. This is Lamiglas's tournament kokanee rod. It's a 7/6 rod, 4 to 8 pound. This rod is fun on these big kokanee. This rod is strong. You could catch steelhead on this rod. You're not going to break it. It's a good sturdy rod, good action to it, just a lot of fun.
Here we are on a second coat, and Mike is applying by hand the epoxy to each guide individually. Every single Lamiglas rod is going to have top quality epoxy that gives it a professional look, but also protects the components themselves. This is part of what makes it such a handcrafted process. Every single rod we create is meticulously epoxied.
Came down through there. This fish hammered the plug one time. It got off, and she kept the plug in the water, and it came back and it nailed it again. As you can see, it's a beautiful fish. Got a little bit of color on it. Been here for a while. Now it's heading back to the ocean. Come on, big fish. Yep. Nice and easy.
Let's do it again.
There you go, double.
Oh, that's a good one.
Oh, hey, that's nice. Oh, twice. Hey, that's good. And the camera was on even. You know, they never jump when the camera's on. They get their camera shy. Oh, that's a good one, Ryan. Oh, hey, that's what we were looking for today.
Yeah, that's what we're looking for. Nice little half pounder here.
Hold it right up to the camera.
Klamath River. There you go.
There you go. Now that's what bait buttons and a whole night crawler will do. Turn it there a little bit so you can see. Nice. Good Klamath steelhead. Let him go.
Lamiglas has been an American company since 1949, and every single rod that we manufacture is designed here. Though some rods are assembled overseas, the majority of our rods are actually built here in our Woodland factory. And every single rod that you fish is backed by us, an American company. So we hope that you choose your favorite Lamiglas rod and fish with confidence. We'll back it up.
Whoa! Whoa!
So we just rigged up another jig, as you guys saw. You saw Mark demo it out for you. We tipped it with some octopus and some Procure octopus gel. He was playing with it. This is a big fish. It's taken line a bunch of times.
We move these rods. Coming around the other side of the boat.
It's important when you hook a big fish, get all the lines out of the water.
Oh, he's a good one. Oh, that guy is huge. Wait, where are you? There you go. Mark.
Woo, he saw the brogue.
Oh, here we go. Take a line.
Okay,
Nice and easy. Nice and easy. Nice.
don't pull his head out of the water.
You want to shoot him first?
Yep, shoot him first.
Just up a little bit farther. Can I give you this, Bob? I can't.
Just pull him in.
You get a good hook? Nice.
There you go.
He's
quiet.
The reason why we use the 410, and another reason instead of the harpoon, it's a rodeo. Yes, it's a lot of fun, but if you want to really get that fish in the boat and get your lines back in the water, all you got to do is shoot him, shark hook him, it's over.
Nice fish, Mark.
I was gonna throw him back. Not.
That's nice.
Another quality halibut.